Alright guys, so imagine this. The pandemic is finally over. You and your friends have just put that final touches on your next holiday to Japan. The day comes around, you board your flight. After 15 hours, you finally arrived at Tokyo Airport. You're tired, you're jet lagged, yet you're super excited to be here. You and your friend head towards the customs and immigration counter, but something catches you in the corner of the eye.
Yes, we finally made it! Why is everybody walking so slow? That's a good question. However, I'm more interested in what that woman's got on her shoulder. What woman? That one? Oh my god. Do you think, yeah, let's get back on the plane.
Alright, so let me explain. What that was a great example of Japanglish, or wasai eigo. And wasai eigo means English made in Japan. And according to my extensive research on google.com, I found out that 67 countries worldwide speak English as their mother tongue, besides the 119 people who live on Angkor Island. So what does all this extensive research mean? So with 3 written languages and over 2,000 kanji characters which can all be read multiple different ways, what this means is that when you do see English in Japan, it's not always as perfect as it could be. So now I know you're probably asking a really obvious question. Yeah, but when we go to Japan on holidays, where are we gonna find Japanglish? Well, the answer is everywhere. And what do I mean by everywhere? Well, over the last 2 years since living in Japan, I've taken multiple photos and videos of certain things that I found. And today I want to show you exactly what Japanglish looks like firsthand in Japan. Okay, so let's go back to when you were booking that holiday with you and your friends around that round table together. So you jump onto the internet, you try and find some websites where you can book some hotels. However, a lot of the direct Japanese websites, obviously they're all in Japanese. So you can probably use Google Translate. Now, is that a good idea or not a good idea? Well, from my experience, it's really not the best idea. You see, when I was booking a hotel a few months ago, with one click of that English button, what I found was that for about $100 a night for an adult, I could stay at this hotel. And if you've got children and you want to bring your children along with you, it's about $30 a night. But if you're Snow White and you want to bring the 7 dwarves with you, then it's only going to cost you $50 a night. Probably one of the only hotels that I found that allowed dwarves inside there. Which is great, because if you're a dwarf, then it's about half the price of an adult. Pretty sure politically they're not called dwarves anymore, are they? But anyway, let's move on from there. So what other features would you look for in a hotel? Let's say you're trying to look for a gym or a sauna room, or if the breakfast is included, what time you check in, what time you check out, or whether or not the hotel has a multi-purpose hole on the 2nd floor, which is a sign that I found in a hotel up in Sapporo. And if you're going to ask me if I went and visited that multi-purpose hole on the 2nd floor, no, I didn't. Oh, sorry, my head's somewhere else now, multi-purpose hole. Okay, so it's not just on websites and inside hotel lobbies and things like that. It's also inside hotel rooms. Like this perfect example. When you take a bath, please close the door and switch on the fun without fail. So with this Japanglish, I don't even need to say anything. I'm just going to let you guys think about that one for a minute. Okay, so let's say it's the next morning and you head downstairs into the lobby, you head out onto the street after you've had your bath, fun without fail. And you're thinking to yourself, oh, I'd love a coffee and maybe a bread roll or something, and you come across a sign and it says, Lilliput, fresh bread, fresh communication. Now, I don't know about you, but I've had good communication, I've had bad communication, but I can't ever remember having fresh communication. I reckon what should happen is next time somebody goes for a job, they should say that, or at least write it on their resume. Fresh communicator. Because I tell you what, if I saw someone that said fresh communicator and I interviewed them, I'd definitely give them the job. So instead of going to that place, let's say you go to a different restaurant. You sit down, you open up the menu, and it simply says, cheese in Hamburg with popular menu items. What I love about this one is the fact that it says popular menu items, as if we're the customer meant to guess exactly what is popular within the store. It's like they sat there and said, do you reckon we should write exactly what it is? Nah, we'll just let them guess. Just put a picture of it. We'll just say that that's the popular items on the menu. So let's say instead of going to that restaurant, you actually head back outside again, and you head to a convenience store, which are on every street corner in Japan. You head to the bread section and you see a croissant with a little bit of English on it. And it simply says, delicious bread to make life happy, making the everyday better. And there's nothing better than having your everyday get better by eating a Japanese croissant. So what I love about Japanglish is sometimes it's very, very honest, and I don't think they quite know what they're saying on some of the packets. So let's say you're still in that convenience store, you're buying some eggs, some bread, some milk, and you get some fat spread off the shelf. Now, I know as a fact that every time I've picked up a little packet of fat spread and had a look at it, I haven't really had the heart to buy it because I don't want people judging me, so I tend to put it back, and yeah, it's actually worked out for me quite well, to be honest. Okay, so now it's the weekend and you got some little home DIY projects that you need to get started. So where do you go? Well, you're gonna head down to your local hardware store, or you're gonna head to your local home day thing living life. Then I can definitely bet any money that the little quote in the bottom left-hand corner is gonna motivate you. We wish it make a warm family with the smiling face which is crowded with all the world be peaceful. Happy family. I tell you what, if every single family had to have some sort of slogan, that would definitely be mine. Alright, so where else are you going to find some Japanglish? Well, let's say you need a fresh trim, you need a haircut, you don't want to go to the barber, you don't want to go to the hairdresser, you don't want to go to the salon, so instead you decide to go to Hair Agreeable, because I know as a fact that the only thing that needs to agree with you when you get a haircut is your hair. What I love about Japanglish is the fact that I feel like they're motivational quotes, and you can scroll through Instagram and you can find any of these stereotypical quotes that are just thrown out there on a day-to-day basis, but they don't mean anything. So the best thing to do is to head to Daiso. Now, if you go to Daiso, it's like a 100 yen shop here in Japan, and you can buy any type of tote bag. Now, I have about 5 of them because all of them have some of the best quotes that I have seen. Private items in a completely transparent see-through bag. HCP, I like hamburgers, I like chicken nuggets, I like potatoes. Get away from it all. The freedom of the will. You shouldn't be so patient anymore. Play hard, forever and ever. And definitely my personal favorite, Sunday, between Saturday and Monday. See, the great thing about those motivational quotes is the fact that they make you think. If you really want a motivational quote, go and buy one of those tote bags for 100 yen. So like these tote bags that I found for 100 yen, you can also go to thrift stores here in Japan and they sell secondhand clothing. Now, I saw this t-shirt on a stand in plain view of everybody, and it was the only t-shirt there that was actually being modeled in front of everybody. And it says, there is no doubt that it exists. I'm pretty sure you guys have the same question as I have. What is it? Should I be worried? Should you be worried? Coming to Japan? What is it? I mean, people have spoken about werewolves and Bigfoot, but is there something else out there that's called it that I should know about that I don't? So I don't know if you guys know, but I'm actually an English teacher here in Japan, and occasionally I have to mark the students' work, and what they do is they have the Japanese words and they have to translate it into English. And as you know, in English, one letter, just one letter, can make all the difference. Like these two examples. So the word on the left is hajimemashite, which is nice to meet you, but meet as in M-E-E-T, not M-E-A-T. And the other example is t-shirt or t-shit. So close! Like I said, that one letter can sometimes make all the difference. Okay, and to finally finish off, some of the students actually have to find things in newspapers and in catalogs, and they have to cut out the English, stick it on a piece of paper, and then show me, and I can explain to them what it means and what it says, and we can learn the alphabet. What I love about this one is the fact that the student decided to stick a cigarette packet to their paper because it has some English writing on it. And not only that, they've also stuck in a word that says half birthday. So as an Australian, I can tell you we love our birthday parties, and I've had 35 of them. Full birthday parties, not half birthday parties. I've got no idea what a half birthday party is, but I'd rather say I'm 35 than say I've had 70 half birthdays. Makes me sound a little bit younger. So next time you guys book a trip to Japan, please, please, I beg you, make sure you take photos of all the Japanglish that you see, because it's absolutely everywhere. And if there's any Japanglish that you guys have that I haven't seen or you want to tell me about, please leave a comment down below. Please subscribe to my channel. There's a lot more content coming out. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So please leave a like, please leave a comment, please subscribe. And I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Talk to you soon.